Okay. Wait a second. And there we go. Okay. This one thing I did forget to do is play out off camera. Yeah, so it's over again.
Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant.
Yes?
Yeah. Ah,
What?
Grant?
Please?
Dr. Grant.
From its...
Thank you, Doctor. Farewell, Doctor.
I mean, I am going to skip all this.
Ink. Like not sup. Like not.
The Western. There's another air one. There we go.
A second.
Hello, Levy.
Oi, oi! We're giving
you
out
come in?
free soup after mash, right here.
I do
Don't
fine, thank you.
hesitate. Come get yours. All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity. A ticket
you?
for a hot
How you
bowl
doing?
of bacon soup.
Excuse me, my good fellow.
You don't look like the needy.
We're not.
Look around.
And no.
No.
I suggest. Holmes, the man from the soup.
A money.
Okay. Just.
This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel. Sinister, frightening, and ill-kept. What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them. This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers. Closed.
He does. Yeah, that's
Let
nice.
us see if the elements analysed in Baker Street and this cemetery...
Egg, bacon, toast, and oranges.
This rope is only worn on one side. This rope is only worn on one side. The rope used to tie up the...
Very nice.
A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet...
Hello, Mars. Thank you for coming.
Let us see if the elements analysed in Baker... Granite. These stones are of the same granite. Black paint. The same black paint covers these stones. This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analysed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers.
How you doing, Mars?
This must be the great...
Well, judging by...
Let us see if the elements... Black. Earth, freshly turned. This dark... Everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
Okay, I go to that soup bloke.
Aren't you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy? A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking for two people
Yes, I heard about
called
that
Grape
game.
Ape and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup?
We can get that one.
You
And you're... Oh, Watson.
done. All right, mister. First who gets 36...
Yeah, happy I know. Do it. Ten. 14. Now we do. Hey, what does that? Hello, Nick. How you doing? That we do. Eleven. Six. I done it.
Aren't you gonna leave me alone? Can't you see?
We win.
Hey, not so
Out of the odd, and she has well,
I had to skip
one
this bit.
further thing. You there is
Listen.
the dispense. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay. Morgue. Then yeah, go to morgue. I do fine, thank you.
How can I help you?
Tell me,
Yes.
we would like
The
to
door-
see it. Very good. Farewell,
See you-
Doctor.
Look, Holmes. I understand now.
How's Catherine? Over there.
Look at this.
Good there.
A small metal stem. 2 keys.
Well,
This is Kurtz's overall, so he really does work at the morgue. Strange that he left his overall here.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of...
Perfect.
Think, Demon Logics? Wanna pay that? Bring my log down. Okay, I can't trim it down. Can't change it. God, no, no. Can't turn it off. There you go. Because I think Demon Logics got a new area. Where do you pull up? Hold on. Tell me how to do this. Where do you pull on? Game. Oh, guys. God. Demon. Got it. It is. Demon and you know. Starter. Oh. Demon is okay. Yeah, does I know that bit? Okay. We are doing Demon tomorrow. Yeah, does I know that like a pull on? Okay, oh god, keep pressing one button. Is this one here?
The rope used.
Put that in, put that in.
Perfect. It's open. Here, this.
Oh, what?
Impossible to.
No, I want an axe.
Bags filled.
I can see a lot. A hole. There is a.
We are making head.
This mess.
Valuable. Bags.
Okay, here's my motor room.
How is it that there is no...
Let us.
There's nothing more to here for us.
Let's find the lovers...
Here is our tree. Sally and John. This design. Sally.
Sally and John is over here.
Nothing of interest. Yes. This shovel belongs.
You
This must be.
Very well. Look, a metal... What should we do?
The lock on this box is rather...
This box comes from a.
It's 823. Alright. Yeah, go on.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. This key.
Holmes,
I saw.
these candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
Open up.
That's a straight. Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What do you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid, I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get
Hello,
worse
Dad.
with every second
Come
lost.
in.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin.
So what does that...
In this area, and the only but
The children are
Yes,
in...
a
I
man
am
is skilled
skipping
if he
the bit.
hasn't done it. I can assure
We're
you.
doing this bit.
Dr.
Okay.
Watson will...
Holmes!
Justice is sometimes harsh, young man.
No! Don't call the police! Please,
I'm looking for a certain...
I can't tell you, mister.
In that case, I must take the side of...
All right, I heard he was in...
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Never mind about the police.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
Okay, before we go anywhere, I'm saving the game. For God's sake. Is this? Oh, come on. Every time I saved the game, but it crashed. Yeah, so again.
Good day.
Yes.
Yeah. Ah,
What?
Gra-
Doctor? Thank you, farewell,
Doctor.
Doctor.
Okay. Over there. If you do again. Okay, save.
Oi, oi.
Where? A circuit.
I said... Holmes. This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel. Sinister, frightening, and ill-kept. What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them. This a leaf. This leaf closed. Let us see if the element. This rope. The rope. Let us see if the black this
It can.
Let us see if the granite. These stones are black granite. The same black paint covers these stones. This everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
Okay, back to the suit guy. And one again.
Are you going to bowl it with
What's
Yeah, I know what to do. Need 10. And I've done it.
we as where does he one for thank goodbye.
Yeah.
Don't know why it's in like that. Time. Do one more time. Here we do it again. We'll play a different one.
Let us see if the
Black earth. This
It
Let us see. Granite. These black. The same. This black.
Everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
as well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
Okay. He's safe there.
And you're... All right, mister.
Down to you, Leafy. Lefty. Not Leafy, lefty. Huh? Hey, why you do that?
Without success, Holmes. Without success.
I got. Yeah, I got.
Without success.
I will do this one. And I can't skip this one.
Without success.
You okay? Ah! Can do it in a minute. Hold on.
Without success.
And I can't go any further. This is
Without success, Holmes.
We will get...
What do you think?
Give me. I'm going further. He did that. Yeah, 11 more. Oh, thank God for that.
Perfect. We are as well. If one further. Thank. Goodbye.
Save the game. Oh.
How can I help?
Tell me,
Yeah,
we would
look,
like to
very
see
good.
it. Farewell,
See you.
Doctor.
Look, Holmes.
Oh, no.
I understand. Look at this.
A small metal stem. 2 keys.
Well,
This is
Holmes.
perfect.
Again. This game. That's better. Hello. Over level up. Come in. Same to you. Have a nice weekend. That is over here.
Perfect.
It's open.
Hello, Chloe. Thank you for coming.
Here, this.
Oh, what a jumble.
What is that? Oh, what is that doing?
Impossible.
Bags. Bags filled.
A hole. There is a...
We are making
This man...
value.
Here, this hut is on the map. Let us search it from top to bottom, Watson.
How is it that...
Let us... Here is... This... Sally... Yes, it must...
Give me a few minutes. Okay. Don't know why it's keep crashing all the time.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
You fright...
I need something.
Yes,
This
okay, forget it.
Very... Look!
There's a key saving in the game.
The lock. This box.
Okay, you can have it. Okay. Give me a second. One.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Save the game.
The
This
Holmes.
I saw.
Hello, Dwayne. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the like. Yes, I keep saving the game. Because you keep crashing on me. And happy
Open up.
Sunday.
We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way. Don't be.
Wait, this the
Who?
look at so in and the only
The children.
a man. If he had, I can assure
That's...
Dr. Watson.
Holmes.
Just
No!
I'm looking
I...
in that.
Alright, I heard...
Good.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
Save the game. Oh, for that. Okay, so far it's doing alright. So now, oh god, where's the water bottle? Now we... In Batty Street. Door 2. Okay.
Well, mister, that's a mighty fine outfit you're wearing there.
And that's why I keep saying with the game. Why you kick was this? Resume.
Well, miss.
Don't want to play through all that. I'll try again. I'll save it here. I can't go for that. Batter Street.
Whitechapel.
Right, let's try...
Bucks Row, where Polly Bucks Row, where Polly Nichols met her death under the knife of the Ripper.
Yes.
Nothing of interest. Berners Street.
And I got to sneeze in a minute. Wow.
Batty Street. Closed.
Gee.
My God, Holmes, it's appalling. And the smell. But what can have happened here?
Stay calm, Watson. Take note of every detail and be careful not to move anything.
Very well, Holmes.
Hello, housekeeper. Thank you for coming. No, I want to look. Good dog.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed. Yet the death is recent.
The skin was deeply torn.
Okay.
Grapes! What are they doing there? Grape!
Someone... This is yesterday's newspaper. The dog's bowl. Someone brought food for the dogs, probably just before the fight broke out.
And just after they had been fed, they attacked a man to eat him. Incredible.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Okay.
An old photo. It's written to our comrade Jeremy Kurtz from Commando J. Malan, Bloemfontein, 1883.
Kurtz served as a Boer commando. He fought against his country.
Saved again.
A military badge of the 58th Infantry Regiment of Her Majesty and a letter stipulating Kurtz's exclusion from the unit. He served in 1881.
At that time, the regiment served in South Africa. Kurtz was in the Boer War.
A torn piece of a letter. It seems to be a letter of dismissal. Apparently our friend Kurtz served in both camps in South Africa and was never a colonel, but that doesn't surprise me.
A traitor, deserter, and a false colonel. What a charming gentleman.
No, look at the body.
Only a dog could inflict so deep a wound, but it appears that the wound was gnawed at afterwards.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent. What terrible wounds! The dogs must have been rabid.
This bandage is a day or two old, no more. This Please take note, Watson.
The same finger that we found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's house. Holmes!
It is a dog bite. I can see the tooth marks.
Come down. Yeah, we done him.
What a horrible wound.
Size 9. Hobnail boots like those worn by labourers. Size 9. Hobnail.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed.
The skin was deep.
What a
Doing on one.
This
The skin.
Hello, Pinko. Thank you for coming.
What a horrible wound.
The material on this tray is rather odd. A small burner. Small burnt balls.
A pipe with a strange smell.
There can be no doubt. Judging by the material on the tray and the pipe, the man smoked opium.
Opium. I doubt if this man could have made his drug here. He would have needed a real laboratory.
There is them.
Let us look at our deduction.
Okay. Oh, one balloon. Bingo. Come on.
My deduction chart is incomplete, Holmes. We are missing an important detail.
Let's return to the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
What are you going to do?
I'm torn between a nap and a picnic.
Oh, I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
Save the game. Oop, is it?
Ah, Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favour from you.
What sort of favour, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue for a couple of hours? It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavoury practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to me.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel, it's the real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health centre where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I'm responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
Of course I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But
as for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly, particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this centre.
It's not my...
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That doesn't surprise me. This is a dismal place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't worry, I learn quickly. Hand me a bone saw.
Okay, let's do this.
Go carefully, Holmes, even so.
Yes.
I must clean the body first.
Okay, put that back.
I must mark the places to cut. My notches are ready.
Open.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I can't do that. No, it is unnecessary. This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something. A ball of paper swallowed recently.
What should we do next?
I must analyze the contents of my pipette.
Okay. Before I do that, yes, save the game. Map, map, map.
Chemistry material.
And smells.
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something. I must analyze. Poison, and apparently very virulent.
Their lungs. One of them.
We must finish our deduction board, Holmes. We must finish.
Yeah. So- Yes,
That was a most instructive post-mortem. This man was murdered by his accomplices because of his missing finger.
I see. He was overly conspicuous, walking around with a bandaged hand, as the police would have been looking for a man with a missing finger. But how did they manage to disguise the murder by making it look like a dog attack?
The post-mortem revealed the presence of poison in his system. Everything points to it being a less potent form of the poison we found in the bishop's rooms. This man died as much from the poison as from fighting against those animals. I believe this new version of the substance provokes such a rage that the victim attacks anything in his path, and in this instance it was dogs. We're dealing with sorcerers' apprentices whose creations are ever-evolving. They are attempting to obtain a particular effect, and they try out their formulae on human guinea pigs.
You're saying that his accomplices forced him to drink it?
No, he took it himself, voluntarily. The poison wasn't to be found in his blood, but in his lungs. I also discovered numerous traces of opium.
I'm beginning to see. They mixed this horrible poison with his opium, knowing that he would soon smoke it to ease the pain caused by his wound.
Exactly. And such a profound knowledge of both chemistry and toxicology is uncommon. Very well. We know the reason and the manner, but we're really not any further ahead. How will we find the two other men who murdered the bishop? By going to 13 Burner Street. It is in this area.
But where did you get that address, Holmes?
From his stomach.
I see. He wanted to get rid of the address.
No, he wanted revenge.
I don't follow you.
When the man with the missing finger began to feel the effects of the poison, he knew that he was going to die, and he knew that there would be a post-mortem. Shall we go?
Save the game. Burnley Street. Have y'all seen Burnley Street?
Burner Street.
Here we go.
Burner Street.
We're still on the Burnley Street.
There's our opium den, Watson. Let's go.
Pigs!
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome. What can I do for you?
One of your regular clients looked within himself to give us your address. He was very helpful.
Oh, I understand. Our clients quickly become regulars. Your friend isn't with you?
Sadly, no. He is tied up with his dogs.
I understand. I too love dogs. Come in and make yourselves at home.
everyone. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You can't come in here. It's private.
Closed. Well, we have searched everywhere apart from 2 rooms. One of these rooms interests me particularly.
You are thinking of the guarded room, aren't you, Holmes?
I am indeed. But we should not consider any confrontation with the guard. Let us be discreet and enter the adjoining room.
It's locked, and it wouldn't be very discreet if we were to force it.
Nevertheless, we do need to get in there.
And the manager?
Let us find a way of distracting his attention.
Good key. Reflected key. Oh. Da, da, da.
Holmes, what on earth are you doing? No! Stop! Put your hands up! Don't try anything clever!
You're under arrest. Take them away.
So be it. Come, Watson. Let us go.
You were about to see someone. Okay. Later.
But why have we come back to Baker Street? It would have been better to join Baines to interrogate those criminals.
No. In the hands of the police, those crooks won't talk, and you know it. They risk being hanged.
I don't understand anything here.
We must explore all our leads. Let us take a look at the map of London.
So I've done that. Okay, here.
We have arrived.
The bishop's nephew lives here.
Yes, he rents a ground floor room.
And let's save the game.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
How do you do, madam? We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hampford.
Well, he's away. And you must understand, I don't open my door to strangers, especially with all these prowlers about.
That is the reason for our visit.
You're the police.
No, Henry is a friend of ours. He expressed his concern to us about these intruders. We're here at his request.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Henry, while he might seem strange at first, is a thoughtful and kind man. He must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing was stolen, and I'm sure it was those ones who took it.
It seems like the best place to start our investigation. May we step into your garden and then perhaps look into our friend's room?
I don't see anything wrong with your looking over the garden, but his room... You understand, he didn't warn me.
I understand.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's have a look in the garden.
They were going to use, I think.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging to Henry's landlady. Indeed, there appears to be some linen missing.
There is something interesting here. I need...
Okay.
No. No. No, it is unnecessary. There should be a spade here. A small pickaxe.
A rake. Why take it, Holmes?
I don't know.
Tins of food tied to one another. The wire seems long enough. They look to me as though they're rudimentary traps used to indicate the presence of intruders.
Oh, what a jumble!
There is something in... Good, we can pass. It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room.
That confirms that the young man was being watched.
This newspaper is 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched long before his uncle's murder. The remains of a small meal. Someone has stayed here rather a long time.
Nothing of interest here. To let.
This window overlooks the room belonging to the nephew of the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
I can't do...
There you go.
This clothing is torn. The man who stole it must have caught it on a tree when he stood upon the fence.
And at the moment when he jumped, he left this jacket in the tree.
Okay, we looked around.
Is this the washing you were looking for?
Oh, yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
On the ground, doubtless blown there by the wind.
They didn't steal it, then. I'd have felt better knowing that those lurkers were nothing more than clothes thieves.
That is not the case, madam. This affair seems to be rather more serious than that. It appears that these intruders were spying on Henry. Now, please, let us see his room.
Gracious me, whatever next? Come in. Take the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks it.
Never?
No, never. Well, you know him. He doesn't do things like everyone else. He lives in a world of his own.
When did you see him last? Did he say anything to you?
Yesterday morning. He just muttered a few words. I can't always understand what he's saying. When he does talk, that is. I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere. The floor, the ceiling, as if I wasn't there. At first I found it strange, but I've gotten used to it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. He's sometimes nervous too, isn't he?
Oh, yes. As soon as anything upsets him. Even when he's alone in his room, he gets cross. And then the next second he is standing stock still. He stares off into space and calms down again as fast as he became angry.
Okay, I'll do another 10 minutes. On the left. Oh yeah. Violin.
Violin. It is a lovely one, but where's its case? There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here. There is...
And use the
box. Let's see. He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us.
It is noted.
Do you know this one? Yes.
It is noted. I have noted down everything.
This lock is very complex. The young Henry is remarkably intelligent.
Okay. Oh, there's this. 5. And you did not get it.
Empty. But according to the label, this box contained a Colt Patterson.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes. And judging by the receipt, it was new.
Okay.
He got his scarf out, but he forgot to take it. Someone emptied a bag here.
This candle is still hot. It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for?
No hat, no coat. This rubbish.
Onion?
Let us put these torn pieces of paper on the table.
Draw the corners. Itch. Oh. Oh God.
Truth. She was an scholarship offer. Fun. And I worked so hard. She was. Too big. Just couldn't. Didn't want to go. The job like that. Danny. I told you. Me in the middle. Being for help. Hear her beats very. Years. Will not return. A beggar. Husband she missed dearly has been her best friend. Night at their divorce. Of all to make her cheating husband traitor best friend. It's the con. 这不是你那个前妻吗？
Both sides of the paper are blank. All this for nothing, Holmes.
Perhaps not, Watson. This candle is...
During the day... What is this strange installation? What is this?
Two. Two.
Sister slept with my older Sally's. There's a lot of the whole Sally, shameless.
The address of a dock on the Thames. My dear Watson, in the garden and in this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think?
She even invited
That's
her parents to the
missing.
wedding despite them
That's
being unable
missing.
to.
Quick, Watson, there's not a moment to lose. Go and thank that charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their time counting the gravel stones in the garden, or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition. Nothing would be more disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos, and yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes. The candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me. We know that he is quick-tempered and volatile. It is never wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell you that it will be used for digging. Are you ever going to stop delaying me with endless questions?
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
We have learned enough to promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Four. Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area, and that is what he has come to look for this evening.
It's an enormous area, and there are dozens of potential hiding places. How on earth are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best sleuth hound in town. If the extraordinary Mr. Hampford is here, Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've rarely seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
Absolutely. Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Get ready, Watson. Let the battle commence.
And
Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for. Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog.
where's... Oh, no, he was on the map to save. Come on, Toby.
Toby, you have found his trail. I don't think he came here for a drink. Our man came this way. He wasn't able to get past here. He was wounded. He was... Nothing of interest here. I don't...
Nothing of interest here. Our man came this way. Grease.
Where's it, man? I give me food. I know, Spiggy, I know. Cat! Stop now. And he's over.
Good dog, Toby.
A dream dog.
Locked from the inside. I'd have to do. Oh, that's Vicky. I'll see you tomorrow.